This is the single goal you need to be focusing on as a new practitioner. Stay tuned to find out what that is. What I want you to do, and all I want you to focus on, and I hope that you repeat this section of the podcast over and over again until it gets drilled into your mind. If you are just starting out, the only thing you should be working on is attracting as many new clients as you possibly can. For me, in order to achieve that, I started in 2 practices. So I worked in Caledonia and I worked in another one 40 minutes away. I did as many trade shows as I possibly could. I did as many live seminars as I possibly could. I went to as many marketing and networking groups as I possibly could just to meet and get in front of as many potential clients as I possibly could in as short a period of time. Now, and in future episodes, and if you've been reading any of my emails, if you're on my newsletter list, even last week's episode, I was talking about why coffee dates are not ideal. But to that end, you just don't know where those new clients are going to come about. And even the people that are networking and just testing you out, or is just more of an exchange, all of those things count towards building up your confidence. And then this is what's going to happen. The more people you see in a short a period of time, naturally, you are going to realize who is being attracted to you and who you are attracting. Naturally, you are going to discover the type of people you absolutely do not want to treat and why. Naturally, you are going to figure out what your niche actually is because of the repetitiveness of certain clientele that are coming in. And on that note, you're also going to determine, okay, I really love this modality. I really love this protocol. I really love seeing patients more frequently at smaller doses than what we were trained, at least, where every single appointment was 60 minutes, which is ridiculous in the real world. No one is going to sit and chat with you for an hour every single week. It is such a waste of time on both of your ends. You may find when you graduated, you thought acupuncture was going to be a mainstay of your practice, and in reality, you love doing botanical tinctures or who knows, counseling. You just don't know what type of practitioner you are until you get that life experience. And experience is where all of the advice is coming from when it comes to people telling you, you got to figure out your ideal client right away. You got to figure out your branding and your website and what your whole business is going to be platformed on. You have to niche down right away. And if you don't figure that out, then you're losing so much money. And yes, there are some people that graduate and they know exactly who they want to treat and they know exactly what their business is going to look like. But on the flip side, what if you put all of this energy into what you think your business is going to look like, who you think you want to attract, and then a year goes by and you realize that this is actually the opposite of what you want to be doing with your time, and it is not providing any value to you, and you're really getting into a business now that you've established that is not serving you, and it's not making you look forward to going to work. And I went through that. When I graduated school, I thought it was going to be all about weight loss and all about hormones, and I developed all of my websites to describe the same thing, and I actually realized that it was so boring and monotonous to me, and it didn't excite me at all. And there were times, typically around year 3, year 4, where I was thinking of my exit strategy. I was just like, there's no enjoyment, there's no fulfillment that I am receiving from seeing these people, and I wasn't connected to the brand that I had created, and I hated the website that I just spent $2,000 on developing. Sorry, I'm just driving right now, and this truck is not merging into traffic well, but that's okay. And I was seriously thinking about how I could get out of naturopathic medicine, and maybe I just need to sell my practice, and what else would I do? And every time I thought that, the universe would always book in 1 or 2 new patients that day. So I knew I had to stay in it. I knew the universe wanted me to stay there, but I had just created things way too soon. And that's why I'm saying to you, as the new grad, new practitioner, that you can listen to people's advice and you can keep it in the back of your mind, and that can absolutely be a goal for you, and it should be a goal for your business. But if you're doing it because somebody is telling you to do it, and you know intuitively that you are not ready for that level of commitment,